We're here with Lion volleyball coach Craig Case as the Lions are preparing for 2 road matches this weekend. Coach, your team was able to pull out a tough 5-set match against Midwestern State on Tuesday. It was an up-and-down performance from your team, but you found a way to win. Just talk about your thoughts on that match.
Well, there was no secret to me. I mean, I wasn't surprised at all. I knew Midwestern was good. I knew they were well coached, and I felt like no matter how many times I said it, I didn't know if I was getting the people believing me as much as they should have. But that's what happens in this league. Everybody's good, and everybody has the ability to win, and it's important to show up and play your best volleyball every night. And so, I thought being at home helped. You don't want to be embarrassed in front of your family and friends. When you're not playing great and the crowd starts getting behind you, whereas opposed on the road, they kind of pile up on top of you. So certainly being at home was a big advantage that night. And in the end, I thought we had through this year, we've been able to play in a lot of really intense 5-set matches. I mean, you go all the way back to 2 of them in one day when we were in Colorado, and I think through that process, I think our players have learned how to perform, and I thought that was pretty critical, especially trailing 12-13 in the 5th set when probably only about there might have been only about 15 people in the gym that thought we were going to win, and that includes our whole team. So we may have had a couple people that weren't sure what was going to happen, but I felt pretty comfortable at that time out, and I thought we had our strongest passers in the right positions. I thought we had our strongest hitters in the right position, and it was just a matter of going out and executing. And then Savannah Rutledge did a great job putting the ending with the aggressive serving that we had been talking about the whole time finally came out at the end of that set, which is unlikely, but we're glad it did.
And now you face maybe your toughest task of the season with back-to-back road matches against ranked conference opponents. Number 22, Angelo State on Friday, and number 13, Tarleton State on Saturday. You beat both of those teams in 2 of those tough 5-set matches here at the field house. Just talk about what you're going to need to do to have some success over there.
Well, we've got to play better. Both teams are playing better now than they did when they were here. We're going to be on the road, and we're not going to be able to lean on our home crowd like we did then. And then this is the second time around. Everybody. Not only do you have film of other people playing, you've got film of yourself playing those people and what they're trying to do. So we're just going to have to play better. And I think we keep getting a little bit better, and then we get a little bit worse. We get a little bit better, we get a little bit worse. And unfortunately, it's timing up, and we're still able to win matches in that process, so that's real positive. But I think, we've got to take some pretty significant steps to where we were at Tuesday night, and move forward and hopefully get in there and steal a couple of wins on the road.
And you've had some recent success on the road. What's it going to take to continue that, and what are you hoping to see from your team?
Well, I think that there's not really a secret to winning on the road. I think volleyball is a game of ball control. We've got to figure out how to have competitive ball control. We've got to feel comfortable in maybe more hostile environments than we've had. And I thought we did a great job with that last weekend at West Texas. We got to kind of have to have that same attitude. And the message that we were sending to the team today is this is an exciting weekend. I mean, you got 2 great home environments. One at Angelo, they're going to have a couple thousand people there, and then at Tarleton, they're going to have maybe 1,000 people, and they're going to be right on top of you. So they're great opportunities to have a real high level college volleyball experience. And so these are matches that we should really be looking forward to. And so I think hopefully that'll help our players understand that adversity and that hostility that we're experiencing in the gym, that's part of the experience. And if we enjoy that, hopefully we respond more positively to it.
All right, our thanks to Coach Case for joining us today. The Lions head on the road this week. They face number 22, Angelo State, on Friday at 7 p.m. Then on Saturday, the Lions will head to Tarleton to face Tarleton State, or to Stephenville to face Tarleton State at 2 p.m. You can find live updates on Twitter and can follow live stats and video on the Lion Volleyball schedule page on lionathletics.com. I'm Marcus Jensen for Lion Athletics.